They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read. Watch the twist. 80 weapon.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Tight dog. Switch.
Get.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A first down carry for Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Let's go. 60-yard. Blue draw Corker. Big grip.
On second down, here's Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Rush in. Begin.
Pilot, 64, weak.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, here I come.
Throwing is Manning. He's got it at the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Wentz. Little reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Come on now.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now, Wentz again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now it's Tate. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malik Jackson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
18 games. Check right 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Jackson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On first down, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott Good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Manning. Catch made by Slayton. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Manning gonna throw. He completes it to Tate. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. this one now. In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st down, Giants on a pickup at 14.
First and 10.
Manning now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, Charlie.
Wentz going to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
To Deshaun Jackson.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Wentz now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the... And he's in! Touchdown, Eagles! Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6-point score or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On first down, Barkley. Cut to the right and some open field here. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 67 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's caught by Jackson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. Now Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To throw is Wentz. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run with Sanders. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Looking
to throw again on 2nd down. Manning finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Well, it's kind of interesting when you think about Eli Manning and what he's done in his career against the Eagles, because it's one of the teams that he struggled the most with. Just 10 and 20 in 30 career games head-to-head, including 2 losses last year in 2018, with the Giants losing both in Week 6 and Week 12 to Philadelphia. They'll run it again with Barkley. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30, and he gets this one down to the 24. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Manning. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Manning, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Wentz to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Bravo.
So after the INT, it's Manning, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Manning turns and gives this to Gallman. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Hey, Haywood.
At the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That's caught by Jackson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Wentz now on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To throw is Manning. He's got his man. This is Tate. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
49-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
29
is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 9.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's find 7. Hey, exit.
Mike 29. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gallman, and he stopped immediately there. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Manning, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Gallman. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Chargers have just scored, so they extend their lead. Another victory, perhaps, in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they finish off the season with a victory, which is the good news. The bad news is that it'll wrap up a dreadful 4-12 campaign. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm